Have you ever looked at your life and realized you are grieving something that never actually happened? Not a person, not a place, not even a memory, a future. Hey everyone, and welcome back. There is a kind of grief that rarely gets spoken about. Most people understand what it means to lose something they had: a relationship, a job, a home, a loved one. But some of our deepest sadness comes from losing something we never held in our hands: the life we thought we would have. Maybe years ago you imagined yourself somewhere else by now, living differently, loving differently, becoming someone you were sure you would become. You weren't daydreaming, you were building a story, quietly, piece by piece. And for a long time, that story helped you move forward. It gave difficult days a destination. It made sacrifices feel meaningful. It gave uncertainty a shape. Then, one day, without any warning, reality and imagination stopped walking in the same direction. The relationship ended. The opportunity passed. The dream changed. Or life simply took a road you never planned to travel. And suddenly, you weren't just dealing with what happened, you were also saying goodbye to everything you thought would happen. That kind of loss can be difficult to explain because nothing visible has disappeared. There is no farewell, no ceremony. No one sends sympathy cards for a future that never arrived. Yet, the grief is real. Because the human heart doesn't only attach itself to people, it attaches itself to possibilities. We fall in love with tomorrow long before tomorrow gets here. And when that imagined tomorrow disappears, part of us feels left behind with it. Sometimes we stay stuck because we believe letting go means admitting defeat. As if accepting reality means the dream wasn't important. But maybe acceptance is not a rejection of the dream. Maybe it is simply an acknowledgement that the dream has finished carrying us where it was meant to. Think about old maps. A map is useful until the landscape changes. Once the road disappears, following the map more faithfully doesn't help. It only takes you farther away from where you are. Many of us spend years staring at old maps. Not because we are weak, because we remember how much hope they once held. But there comes a moment when we have to lift our eyes from the route we planned and look at the road beneath our feet. Not because it is better, not because it is worse, simply because it is real. And reality, however imperfect, is the only place where life can continue. The strange thing is that some of the most meaningful chapters of our lives begin after the original story falls apart. Not because disappointment is a gift, but because when one future disappears, it leaves space for possibilities we were never looking for. Possibilities hidden beyond the edges of the map. The people we become are rarely the people we expected to become. And yet, sometimes, years later, we look back and realize that the life we were mourning had quietly made room for a life we couldn't have imagined. So, if you are grieving a future that never arrived, be gentle with yourself. You are not mourning a fantasy, you are mourning hope, expectation, and the story you carried for a very long time. And stories deserve to be grieved when they end. But they also deserve to be closed when their chapter is finished. Because somewhere beyond the ending, you didn't choose. Another beginning is already waiting to be noticed. I'll see you in the next thought. Goodbye.